Hello everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith. In this video, we're going to be unboxing a game called Sagrada. This comes from Floodgate Games. First off, we're going to flip this box over, take a look at the back of it, and become a little bit more accustomed as to what this game is all about, and then we're going to take a look inside the box. Sagrada is a game of dice drafting and window crafting, 1 to 4 players, so this is solo playable right out of the box. It plays in 30 minutes. You're drafting dice, using tools of the trade to carefully construct your stained glass window masterpiece, as it mentions right on the back of the box. You've got yourself drafting and placing dice to match your window's pattern. You have tools to break the rules to fix your window, and you're trying to meet objectives to gain prestige and win. There's 90 translucent dice inside the box. We'll take a look at those, nice close-up view of those when we get inside, and that's really cool because again it immerses you more so into the idea that these really are a stained glass window that you're assembling, being that they are translucent. That was a very smart design choice. And then of course down here, 1 to 4 players, 30 to 45 minutes, and ages 13 plus. The first thing you'll see when you open up the box is of course the rule book, and the rule book is just as beautiful as the spot UV on the front of the box. Looks very vibrant and colorful. It's got a nice representation of all the different components we're going to see in a moment. We've also got this right here, a stop telling you to go ahead and scan this QR code if you want to learn how to play the game. Down here, an overview section and credit section, and in terms of the size of this rulebook, it really is small and quick and easy to learn. You'll see that in a second here. You literally have the player setup right here on the left-hand side along with the game setup on one page, and then you've got your gameplay and actually playing the dice. After that, you're already at the back of the rulebook for your end of round, your scoring examples, end of round scoring, and your solo play rules are right here at the very back of the rulebook. So it's not going to take you a long time to consume this rulebook and get playing. Inside this copy of Sagrada, we have a dice tray that you can punch out and assemble here. 2 short sides, 2 long sides, and of course the actual major base. And once you assemble this, you'll be able to roll your dice inside of this dice tray. You've got yourself the stained glass window player boards themselves, and they are recessed, which is really cool. They're very thick, and I'll show you that. You can see the thickness of the size of this player board is quite deep, so those dice are going to fit nicely into each of these slots, and they're not going to go flying all around if they get bumped. Also, they're very glossy. If you'll notice when the light hits it, very glossy. So they look very nice already, and of course once the translucent dice get placed inside, they probably look even better. Now each one of these are different. You'll see this one here is a green. This is a purplish pink color here. We next have a kind of blue color mixed with some purple in there, and then more of a reddish orange over here. So those are the 4 different stained glass player boards that you're going to find inside the box. Right here we have the round track, and on the back side of this round track is actually the score track, so it's a dual purpose board. Next we have the 12 window pattern cards. So we'll go through these quickly so you get a rough idea of what they look like, but you can see the patterns on these window tiles change up on every single one. Obviously it'll make a lot more sense when you're actually playing the game, but these are the patterns you'll be building out. And then when you get around to all 12 of them, you think that would be it, but actually on the back side of these cards is another whole set of these to be used in the games for a total of 24 different patterns to use in Sagrada within the core experience. Remember earlier on when I told you this window frame player board was very thick? Well, that was for a reason. If you flip this over to the opposite side, not only is there gorgeous artwork on the back, but you'll notice a place for your thumb here. Why is that? Well, because those 12 window pattern cards we just went through, when you have one, you'll be slipping this inside of your frame, which is going to be what you're going to be using in order to put dice inside of the window frame itself, giving you a nice pattern, a visual representation of what you're trying to accomplish. In Sagrada, these beads represent favor. You'll also find 2 cloth bags inside the game. One is labeled with Sagrada right on it. This is the dice bag, the largest of the 2. And then you have a smaller one here, which could be used for these favor beads. Here is a look at the very high quality translucent dice in Sagrada. You'll see here they're very vibrant in color and they're going to be very easy to situate inside of the frames. Again, lining them up with the patterns that slide inside of those frames. This sample of the dice is a very small sample in comparison to the amount of dice that actually come inside the base box. Inside this package, we have some score markers for each of the players. One side has a colored die, and the other side has a number 50 on it. Now we're going to go through 3 sets of cards that come inside the base game of Sagrada. This is the 5 objective cards, and we're going to go through each of these. They have a gray die on the back of them. On the front side, they correspond to each of the different colors in the game. So shades of red, shades of yellow, shades of purple, shades of blue, and shades of green. Again, it's all about the number of pips that you have displaying. It'd be my understanding as to the point values you're going to obtain. At least that's what I'm guessing there. Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong about that, though. This next pile of cards here is all about the public objective cards, the ones that are known out in the open. They have a blue die on the back. You'll see here, this one is a color diagonals card. This is a color variety card. Row color variety. So that's kind of cool, all the different colors in a row. So again, these are all these different public objectives that you can kind of go for when you're building out your stained glass window. And last but not least, we have the tool cards, and they look like this on the very back of them. We'll flip them over and take a close-up look at these. So tap wheel, they have different colors and different movements within your area in terms of the window frame. Drafting is going on here, so different dice movement. Like this one says, move any one die in your window, ignoring color restrictions. You must obey all other placement restrictions. So again, a good understanding of the rules is important for these ones, as these are probably more complex than the rest. But there are 12 of these, and these tool cards are really going to help you have flexibility when building out your stained glass window. And that is going to conclude the unboxing of Sagrada. I really hope this helps you make an informed decision on what you can find inside the box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep on rolling solo.